amazing. A booby trap that actually catches boobies.
When Kotbukiya announced that the Transformers were joining their Bishoujo line, I honestly was pretty interested. The Bishoujo line typically isn't something I really pay attention to, but seeing the Autobots and Decepticons reimagined as anime girls is such a goofy concept that I ended up catching my interest in spite of it. Now that I have one in hand though, my feelings are a bit more mixed. On the whole, this figure does a good job translating Optimus's design cues into regular clothing. The mini aesthetic tires, the blue gloves, the matrix of leadership now being a necklace. My personal favorite is the classic trailer being reimagined as a suitcase. It's such a simple yet smart choice to make. I just love it. This isn't to say that I'm a fan of all the choices they made. The glasses that look like his eyes and head crest don't really do it for me. I think if it was just a headband with the crest on it, it would be fine, but the robot mode eyes are just too much. I don't really think it helps the design. The alternative mask face though is great. Admittedly, I probably won't use him much, but credit where it's due, it looks fantastic. The paint is also really well done. I'm not sure why they chose the metallic paint they did for the suitcase, but it doesn't look bad. Everything else is painted pretty much as you'd expect. It all looks good, there just isn't a whole lot for me to really say. So the figure is sculpted well and has good paint. This should be an easy recommendation, right? Yes and no. Here's the thing. While this figure is on a technical level well made, there's something about it that just feels off to me. I think this has to do with the entire premise of the line, making cute girl versions of various characters. While Kotbukiya did a good job of translating Optimus's various design elements into a humanoid form, I think in the process of making him into an anime girl, they lost some of his character in the process. Like, the head sculpt is really well done, don't get me wrong, but if we ignore things like the glasses and the hairs representing his antenna, when we just look at the face sculpt itself, I don't really think Optimus comes through in it. Ultimately, it feels like they were so focused on making sure the figure looked cute that they accidentally made it feel more like an anime girl cosplaying as Optimus rather than Optimus as an anime girl, which I also think happened with their Megatron, though to a lesser extent. And I know the argument is that these figures are supposed to be cute and sexy, but for comparison's sake, let's look at some of the horror film characters. Freddy Krueger's posing and general presentation really does make this figure come across more as a cosplay than as a female version of the character, but comparatively, the figures of Sadako and Pennywise do a great job of translating the original designs into the Bishoujo style, while still keeping the horror elements they're known for. To be fair, this does seem to be just a case with Optimus and Megatron. Both Bumblebee and Starscream have poses and face sculpts that better represent their personalities. At the end of the day, Optimus Prime here isn't bad at all. I just think if she had been given more of a, I don't know, matured look, I think that Optimus's personality would have shone through more. Still, I imagine I'm in the minority when it comes to this sort of thing. If you're already a fan of the Bishoujo line, you'll probably like Optimus. If you don't have any experience with the line, it's still worth giving a shot, but maybe try one of the other figures first. But that's all I've got to say here. What do you guys think? What Transformers character do you think will be joining the Bishoujo line next? My bets are on either Soundwave, Jazz, or an Ultra Magnus repaint of some kind, but let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Later!